What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to this is what we're calling Tarver Academy Honor Roll. This is a group of teachers who want to learn more about different tech trips and teach tech trips. We can take a tech trip if you want. We can do like a field trip. What do y'all think? Tech tips in bite-sized chunks because I know you guys are busy, and so I created an email list. And if you want to join my email list, you're more than welcome to. I would love that. I've got the link below. It's tarveracademy.com/honor roll if you want to join that. This is probably being seen if you're watching this through that email list or you're watching it on YouTube. Either way, I'm excited you're here. Okay, sweet. I was going to try to go live on TikTok, but I don't think that's working. You're going to hit me up on TikTok, Tyler Tarver. I'll let you boy. Okay, so here we go. Let's learn. We're talking about Google Slides today, and I'm not going to be like, here's how you make a Google slide. I will do that, but I'm also going to show you a couple of the entry-level tips that I think can save you time, frustration, and just help you be more productive when you're using Google Slides. Google Slides, honestly, if you'd asked me like I don't know, even like 8 months ago, I'd have been like, I mean, yeah, it's fine. Some people like it. It's pretty much just like a watered down PowerPoint that is accessible anywhere. However, over the past 5 or 6 months, I would say if there's like an Olympic medal ceremony for Google products for education, the top three standing up there getting a medal: YouTube, Google Forms, and Google Slides. It is one of the top three Google products they have. If you don't count like just Googling things to know like how to spell stuff, which let's not lie, we all do that. It happens. Okay, so let's jump into it. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Some people go to slides.google.com. I don't like that. I like starting from my Google Drive. And the reason is you can choose where that file goes, where that file ends up. So let me make that bigger. There we go. So how to choose where it goes. Google Drive, like the organization side of it, can get really messy because we have so many files. You got a ton of untitled documents. It happens, okay? But I want to show you what I like to do is I will create this in the area I want it to end up. So I'm making a resource. Actually, I'm not making a resource. I'm making just, let's make a new folder. I'm going to create it. It's going to be called, I don't know, it could be 1.2 slope. Hit create. So I can go ahead and make the folder in Google Drive. And then from there, I open the folder and go into it. Now I can create a new Google slide and it will be put in this folder automatically. Whatever folder you have open when you create something in Drive, that's where it's going to end up. So I'm going to hit this and I'm going to go down to Google Slides and I'm going to create it. Now, this is from scratch, okay? There's a few key things I want to talk about with you. The first one is starting from scratch with the templates. There are a decent amount of templates that they have over here. If yours don't pop up automatically, see how mine popped up automatically? Call them themes is another term for it. You can click here and hit theme, and you can change the theme for what you're doing. You know, they're pretty basic, and honestly, if anybody's ever used Google Slides, they're going to know that you use a template. If you do this, I think this one's the cleanest one, if you're asking me, my opinion, out of those templates. However, here's the cool thing. If you go and Google, you can just go in and say Google Slides themes. That's not how you spell themes, but it's close enough. You can go in here. There are a ton of places where you can grab pretty clean looking, templates off the internet and use them. You know who has really good templates? Canva. I've got a link in my bio if you want to check them out. But you can go through here. You can look at it. This one looks pretty clean. Let's say I want this one. I can go in and I can grab this, download it, and then upload it into my Google Drive. So I can take it, download this template, hit Google Slides. Sometimes they make you like sign up for an email list or do something. This one didn't. That's awesome. I'm literally just making a copy. If you've ever been on any of my resources, you've seen this page. This is where they've set it up to where you're forced to make a copy. That way you don't have to like go in, hit file, make a copy, do all that. You're going in, hitting it, bam. It's now automatically going to be in your Google Drive. So now I've got this template in here. Now, I could start from here and build out what I wanted, but I want to show you how to import that template, that theme, into yours. So I'm going to go over here back to my original presentation. And I'm going to go down to the bottom right. Can't see it because of this banner. I'm going to move the banner real quick. it says import theme. So toss that in there. Now it's going to pull from my presentations, and it's going to pull in like your most recent ones. And so, hold on a second. Okay, so I just click on the one I want, hit select, and what it does, it's going to convert that other one over. So if I had anything in there, if I had done anything on that, it's going to go ahead and replace the words and put them on there, change the fonts, all of it. So you will have to probably do some resizing. So if you go in and you import a theme, a lot of times you will have to resize and change it up. So this is a pretty clean theme. So we go in and I can, add whatever title I want, honor roll. Spelling's hard. Honor roll PD. So remember, sign up for the honor roll if you want, and you can get these PDs delivered to your inbox every week with templates. I don't know why I made that noise. Okay, sweet. Here we go. All right. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. Sorry, that bothered me. So we're in there. I'm going to X off of this because I don't want to see that anymore. That's pretty clean. Here's the trick, guys. Once you get a theme you like, what I recommend is not importing that theme. You find a previous template that you've done, like a previous presentation, right click, make a copy. Here, I'll show you what I was going to do. So what I would do, instead of going in, you can do the import theme and you can do all that stuff if you already have it built. But if you're starting from scratch, if I'm being straight with you, what I would do is I would go in and I would find that presentation. Like, here's a presentation I did. And let's say this was a lesson you did on whatever, and you're going to make it from scratch. Somebody's joining us in the live. What's up? If you want to join the live, you can text the number that I talk about all the time. I don't have it on here. I can pop it on there. So if you want to join us whenever we do these live, just text teacher to this number and you're in the game. You're in the game. Okay, so this is the presentation that I did a while back. Now, if you like it and you like the setup and you like the template, don't start from scratch every single time. What I do is whenever I'm going in, I'm creating these, I right click on it and I go to make a copy. Now, what that's going to do is going to pull all the information over, but you're probably going to have some information that carries over every single presentation you're doing with your students or every single project. Here it is, copy of Build Sustainable Classroom, blah, blah, blah. So put that back on there. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to delete different slides that I don't need. Okay, but this also brings me to my next topic that I want to cover, and that is I think you should have intro slides that are honest. They're like legends or quick reference pages for your students to any website you use, any resources you use, to previous chapters. If you want, you can do it to where it is linked out to, let's see. You can do it to where you're linking out to maybe, whenever I taught high school math, we had a formula page. I would put the formula page as a slide and then use it in every single presentation as like a quick review. If there's ever anything that you need them to know, put it in there consistently. Multi-step equations, they're important for math. I would put a slide in there about multi-step equations. So in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, this is my about me. So this could be like your contact page, and you can keep it for every single presentation if students need to get a hold of you. This is your important links page. So these are helpful links that I like, and this is a spot where I've got where teachers can put that in there. And then Google Help videos. This is if a student has trouble or anything like that, they can click and watch a tutorial on how to do it. If you want these slides, I have these linked in my my bio on my Instagram. My Instagram is Tyler Tarver. So if you go there, the link in the bio, it's actually intro. I've got it for vertical and horizontal. So if you want it, you can use those slides and just copy paste them or put them in one and delete them. So now I don't need all these slides. Remember, I'm starting from scratch. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to delete all 70 something of these slides. Select, delete. Okay. Now you're like, oh no, don't delete your presentation. Remember, I made a copy of it. So now look at this. This is my clean one. If you wanted to, if you had like your first 3 or 4 slides that you liked, and then you could just go in and make that its own template and then copy and make it instead of copying like a previous lesson. But honestly, I like copying the previous lesson because what if you left maybe 1 or 2 slides as a review? like say you had a review slide at the end, leave that as the start slide, the beginning slide of this new presentation. So it's like you're linking, we used to call that vertical integration with across the grades, where you're linking your yesterday or most previous topic at the very beginning in the first slide. You fill in your net stuff, and then that last slide there that you recap, it's going to be the first slide on your next presentation. So you can say honor roll PD. Okay. And so there you go. You can change your title, do whatever. And remember, you're keeping your contact slide. Then you have your important link slide. These will be the same on every presentation, every project, all of it. The students need that consistency. Okay. Some people put a calendar there of the year. Anything you do to repeat what's expected, repeat and have clear communication of where students go to get different things and do different things, the better and more successful your students are going to be. That's a no-brainer. That's every time. Okay. So there you go. Now let's talk through the next topic I want to talk about. And that is, what if you have PowerPoints that you really like and you want to import these in here? I got you, fam. This is what you're going to do. Okay. You're going to go in and you are going to go into your drive and you're going to go to new and you're going to go file upload. Then you're going to go find that PowerPoint. So let me search PowerPoint. See if I've got one in here. I don't even know if I got a PowerPoint. It's been so many years since I've used a PowerPoint because Google Slides is better. Here we go. Repeated measures ANOVA. It's a PowerPoint. Okay, it's a presentation I did for my class. All right. So I'm going to hit that, hit open, and it's going to import it in there. Now, most of the time when you import a Word file, Excel file, or a PowerPoint, what's the problem? It imports it as that file. However, you can set it up to where it automatically converts it into a doc, a sheet, and a slide instead of having to go in, because let's see if I find it. Let's see. Chicken Chinese. There it is. See, mine automatically converted from PowerPoint into a slide. How did it do that? I'm going to show you. Instead of that, like a lot of times what you're doing is you're dumping that in there, and then you have to go in, right click, open with Google Slides. That's annoying, especially if you're uploading like all your files at once. What I would recommend is go to this gear in the upper right-hand corner, hit settings, and then this second box down says convert uploaded files to Google Docs editor format. Convert them. Okay, it is going to convert the docs into Word into docs. It's going to convert Excel into sheets, PowerPoint into slides automatically every time you upload them. It is a time saver for you guys. Okay, I highly recommend doing that. Okay, last tip I want to show you on today's Intro to Google Slides PD is I want to show you how to change the sizing. This is your traditional size. And most of the time we think we've got standard and then we've got widescreen. So it's like you're barely changing it up. It's like, what kind of movie you want to watch? A VHS or a DVD Blu-ray? All right. So this is what you do. You go to File. You would go to Page Setup. Page Setup. Now, it's going to give you these as kind of like your options. Hit on Custom. Now, what is a regular piece of paper? I honestly make more slides unless I'm presenting something. If I'm making a resource, my go-to is going to be like a piece of paper. Students are used to writing it like a piece of paper. So do the size of a piece of paper. It's 8.5 by 11 inches. Hit apply. Boom. It's going to convert your template into that vertical one. So what I would recommend, if you're presenting to your class, do it like a traditional, TV screen. If you are making a resource for your class where they're taking notes or they're putting things on there, change it to 8.5 by 11. Now, you see, I'm going to have to go in. I'm going to clean up some of this formatting. But once I do this once, I can use it from here on out. Now, if you want, guys, I have links to different resources I've done that are already in that format. So we could use that trick we talked about at the beginning where you're just taking it, uploading it, and then when you want to make a new resource, right-click, make a copy. Right-click, make a copy. It'll have it to where the border on this red border it's cleaner. It's got everything set up. And I've also got a ton of these right here. I've got a ton of those in here that are set up for that. This is not set up for that. So I'm actually going to undo that because I don't want to jack up what I did. So I'm going to undo that page size change. Okay, so that's it, guys. If you want these slides, if you want any of that stuff, I've got it linked on my Instagram. It's linked in the bio. So it's click on the link in the bio, and then I've got all those resources right there if you want it. Or you can go to tarveracademy.com/resources. That's an easier way to do it. If you're interested in getting these PDs, right now I'm doing them kind of where everybody can get them, but eventually it's going to be where it's just for the people on the honor roll email list. If you want to sign up for that, check it out. Have your school pay for it. You don't pay for it. Okay. tarveracademy.com/honor roll. I think it can help you. It's bite-sized PD for busy teachers. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're helping grow yourself, because when you get better, everybody gets better. Thank you guys so much. Y'all be good. Tyler, out. Y'all be good. Stay sweet. Never stop learning.